What's up, hooligans? We're back! What's up, guys? And welcome back to my channel. So I've had COVID, which I'm still sick. Horrible. So I have had it for 10 days now. Bigfoot has had it. Kenny currently has it. My niece has it. Thank God and everything almighty, the boys did not contract it. We isolated them right away as soon as we found out that I had it. That way they did not catch it. I've been quarantined in here in the living room for 10 days. Because there's an air conditioner in here that works really well. There wasn't one in my room. I did make a everyday diary from day one all the way until today, and I went to go upload it, and when I did, Kenny deleted all my files on accident. It was 24 files. I did a morning, middle of the day, and at the end of the day, every day since I tested positive, to show you what it was like to have POTS and COVID. But it has been deleted on accident. I'm not like extremely mad at him. I'm pretty upset, but it's okay. But I will just make this, I guess. In the meantime, I found out that I had it on Saturday or Friday. When was it? Saturday, July 30th or 31st, whatever that fell on. Bigfoot actually got sent home from work sick and had a headache and a fever and everything, and him being Bigfoot, stubborn old mule that he is, said it was a stomach flu. But we all knew it wasn't. But the thing is, those are clean clothes that I have to fold, Elvis. The thing is, he actually had a tick, because ticks are so bad here right now, on his leg for a long time. It was more than an hour before he found it. It could have possibly been overnight. So in my head, I'm thinking, Bigfoot don't have COVID, you know, it's probably from the tick. And I was getting worried. I'm like, what if he's got Lyme disease? Because he kept just saying his head was killing him, and he slept for like a whole day. My mom said that he just slept and slept and slept, and he had a fever. So I was like, I hope he doesn't have Lyme disease from that tick or whatever. Hush. Well, anyway, the next day came around, Sunday, and I woke up and my throat was a little scratchy, and I had like a little tiny eensy weensy little headache, you know, and I didn't think anything of it, because I always feel sick when I wake up because of my POTS. If I don't get my salt intake and enough water right away, I feel yucky. So I didn't think anything of it. As the day progressed, the headache got worser and worser and worser. And I'm looking at Kenny and I'm like, I wish Dad would just go to the hospital so we can figure out if he's got COVID or not, so that way we'll know if I have COVID. Because I'm telling you guys, it's like anything that happens to my dad happens to me. Everything. Like, my dad's got RA, I got RA. My dad's got like diverticulitis, I have stomach problems. It's like I take everything after my dad. The looks, the spiel, the health, the whole 9 yards. I have nothing from my mom's side of the family. Nothing. And, what do you do, little babies? And, finally, I said, screw it, I'm gonna buy an at-home test. And, So Kenny went and got some from the health department, and it didn't come back with anything. It came, let me explain it. I will insert a picture here of what it looked like. Like, you can barely see the second line. So I'm thinking, you're just tripping. There's no second line. You're just scared, you know. So I didn't think anything of it. And as the day progressed, the headache was intense. Like, and then the fever came, and I kept telling Kenny, I was like, something's wrong. I was like, isolate the boys now. I said, but I kept them away from me the whole time because I knew that it was COVID. I just didn't want to admit it, you know. I'm like, no. So we tested them real quick, both the boys, Noah and Coda, negative. No faint line, no nothing. I was like, get your butts upstairs in your rooms. Do not come down at all. I was like, unless you need to go potty. I said, and if you have to go potty, you put a mask on. So we still wear masks in this house, even though the freaking nobody else in the entire freaking state of Ohio wears one. We do. So we put a pack of masks up there, Noah's and Coda's, separate ones, because Coda's are really small because he's so little still. And a bottle of hand sanitizer. And I said, once you come down, you go potty and you go hang your mask up, hand sanitize. So I think that's what saved us, honestly, with them, because I was so strict on that. I'm like, no. At first, Kenny was fine, so he was cooking and doing all that stuff for them. This third day comes around, and I'm dying. I'm telling you, my head hurt like you cannot imagine. The head pain was horrible, dude, I'm telling you. So at this point, I'm like, if this ain't COVID, I have some kind of freaking brain aneurysm or something, because my head's about to explode. So I tested again, and the line was still super faint, and I'm like, what the heck? I was like, you know, and then finally that night, it was full blown. Like, my fever did not go down past 102. I think the highest it was 102.7. And then the lowest I think it was 102.2. And then I just kept telling Kenny, I was like, I can't stay awake. I'm so tired. I just kept sleeping. It was so weird because like, I would fall asleep and I'd wake up and I'd be all like, heck yeah, I got a little bit of sleep. And it was literally like minutes, if even a whole minute. And I'm like, what the heck, dude? Like, you lose so much track of time. Like, you will get so disoriented. And I don't know if this is for everybody, because I have POTS syndrome. So, like, I wanted to make this video to show everybody, like, what it's like to have COVID with POTS. And it was bad. I'm telling you, at one point, I honestly told Kenny, I think I'm hallucinating. My fever, I kept seeing stuff, like, out of the corner of my eye. But as the day went on, I was like, I'm going to test for the last time. If I don't test positive, I'm just going to go to the emergency room. Because at this time, my dad already went to emergency room and it was positive. They tested him positive. They gave him some antivirals and everything and told him, in 5 days, you can come out of your room with the mask on, but you have to stay in your room for 5 days. I was like, okay. This day, I'm already on day 3, so I got 2 more days, you know, woohoo. Not the case. Anyway, then I swabbed, you know, I put in a little thingy and I turned it 3 times, whatever, waited. As soon as I put that sucker in there and turned it 3 times and closed it, and the medicine things went up to the top, that shit was red. 2 red lines. The ugliest 2 red lines you've ever seen in your life. I'm telling you, the COVID test is a new pregnancy test. You do not want those 2 pink, ugly ass little lines. It did not take 15 minutes. It was there and it was bright. So I was like, well, I got COVID. So as the week went on, you know, it was restlessness, the body aches. Oh my god, your body hurts so bad, you guys. Like, you're up here in your hips and your tailbone. Oh, it feels like you got hit by a truck. Like, it literally feels like you got ran over. And, like, everything hurt. Everything hurt so bad. Like, and I'm thinking, maybe it's because I'm laying down too long. Because, like, it was hard to hold my head up, you know, and I was real lethargic. But I was sitting up. I was moving because Kenny had the mattress in here for me. I was sleeping in here on the floor. And he was sleeping on the couch. So I would sit over here on this couch when I wasn't laying down, and I tried to sit up a lot because I didn't want to lay down too much in case I didn't want to catch pneumonia. That's the thing, you don't want to catch pneumonia, you know. And then back here, I was walking, trying to keep my blood flow because I have to keep moving with POTS because my blood will pool down into my legs, and then it's impossible to get it to recirculate through my body. So at this point, it's like day 4, day 5, and I'm like, my dad, it's day 5, he came over, he was like, I'm going to the store, do you need anything? I'm like, how are you feeling so much better? Like, my dad hit day 5 and he was fine. He was done, he was ready, he was about to go back to work and everything, you know, and I'm like, it's day 10 today and I still ain't feeling the 100%, But thank God, because I was so worried about him because he's older, you know, and he's got rheumatoid arthritis and he's got lung problems. But anyway, yeah, he was better. So thank God he's been going to the store for us. And then Kenny started feeling yucky, and I'm like, great, you know. Kenny tested negative 3 times. It was 3 tests and then 5 days. It took 5 days for him to finally test positive. That's why I'm like, I don't trust those tests. I don't know. It was just weird to me. But about day 7, the depression starts kicking in and you're sad and I think for me it was just I missed my kids so much, knowing they're right upstairs and I can't hug them and kiss them. And Noah and Coda are love bugs. Noah is a cuddle bug. Noah will come and he's always cuddling with me. If you don't feel good, he'll come up and give you this hug, and he tells you he'll hug. And Coda, in his own special little meanerd way, he loves you from a distance, but you know, when you're sick, it's always I love you, mommy, I love you, daddy, you know, or do you need anything? And I just didn't get to see them, you know, and I was like, what the heck, you know, I was like, I really, really miss them, but I can't be around them, you know, and I only got to see them in passing by. And Noah would stop and he'd ask me if I was going to make it, you know, and I'm like, baby, mommy's going to be fine, you know, because in their heads, they haven't seen or heard anybody that's had COVID that hasn't died, you know, and mommy's got it now, you know, like, oh my God, my mom's going to die. That's all they kept thinking, and I know it is. And today when I told Noah, I was like, I'm feeling so much better, and he's like, you beat it, my mom beat COVID, you know. And I'm like, not 100% yet, buddy, so we still have to stay separated for a couple more days. But it was horrible, you guys. I'm telling you, you dehydrate so fast. Your phlegm kicks in towards the end of it. Like, I'm gonna have this cough for almost 6 months, it said on the internet, and the CDC said that the cough couldn't last up to 6 months. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, my chest is sore and like my throat is sore from coughing so much. And then, like, in the middle of having it, I know this is TMI, but I started menstruating, so that just made it even more worse. It's like, holy crap, can I catch a fucking break? No, I can't. But today's day 10 for me. The CDC calculator thing says that I can leave my house, but I still have to wear a mask till the day after tomorrow. Kenny has 2 more days for both, so, but I'm starting to clean and Lysol and everything, which we did anyway. Anytime we went to the bathroom, we Lysoled the entire freaking walkway there and the bathroom. And I tried to take a shower because I thought the steam would loosen me up. Don't. I'm telling you, it's the biggest mistake you will ever make in your life. Once that steam hits, you cannot breathe. I literally almost died, and I'm not exaggerating. The steam came, and the steam took over, and and thank God Kenny was walking by. He's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "No." Like, I was struggling. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe at all, you guys. Like, I could not breathe. And he opened the door, and I was like, "You can't open the door because of the kids." And he's like, "Well, you need to get air in here." So, like, I was standing there with my hands on my knees, bent over, and I'm like, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe." I couldn't breathe, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't breathe. It was so bad. So, like, I got dressed real quick, and he rushed me back in here where the cool air was and the air conditioner and everything. I had a complete nervous breakdown, dude. I was screaming and crying, and I'm like, "What the heck is happening?" I was like, "I'm dying. I'm not going to make it through this. There's no way." I'm like, I have so much health problems. There's no way I'm not going to end up in the hospital or with pneumonia. But, yeah, the shower situation didn't work. This is what I look like. I showered a couple days ago from that incident. I haven't showered since. So, I mean, like, I don't stink or anything, but I'm just saying. It was horrible. It was the most scariest part, I think, of the whole COVID thing, other than the head pain. It was really scary. Very scary. The dogs have been so helpful with keeping me grounded and, like, sensitized, I guess you could say, even though they said your dogs can catch the COVID from you. But I've kept them, like, not in my face or anything. Like, just a second ago was the closest Elvis has been to me in a while. But they have been so good at not leaving me. They if I get into a coughing fit, they'll come running up to me and make sure I'm okay. But I don't know if other people are the same or not, but if anybody tells you that COVID is just like the bad flu, they're lying. It's rough. I'm not vaccinated or anything either, so don't come for me. It's my body, my choice. But it's not easy at all. Like I said, today is day 10, and I'm still congested. My throat hurts, and I'm gonna have that cough for a couple more months, if not a few more months. Kenny's getting better. He doesn't have a fever or anything anymore, so we're just mainly congested and whatnot. You have anything you want to add, babe?
It sucks.
Yeah. Oh, and Kenny's poor mom has it too, but she's in another state. So it's like everybody that didn't have it, something came around and was like, "Oh, now you do." But yeah, I wish I could have had the everyday update thing, but
My man.
Kenny lost it.
I don't know how it happened. It just happened.
But for everybody who has had COVID and know the struggle and you made it and everything, leave a comment down below and let me know how long it took for you to get back to normal. Because it's day 10 and this girl still don't feel normal, which I don't feel normal anyway all the time because of my POTS. But I do have to say that I did not have to sleep in prone. So that is good. If you don't know what that is, it's where you sleep on your stomach with your head to your side and like this, because you can't breathe when you sleep, because you would think that that wouldn't help, but your lungs are more towards your back and you can get more oxygen and blood flow if you sleep on your tummy. But I wouldn't have been able to do that anyway, because if you all know me good enough, you know that I have cervical instability. My vagus nerve is all screwed up, so I wouldn't have been able to sleep like that anyway. I probably would have just drowned sitting up. But yeah, so this is day 10 with POTS and COVID. I'm going to post this, and maybe in a couple of days or a week or so I'll do an update in between whatever's going on. Make sure you check out Kenny's channel at Grime Time with Kenny. He also has a dumpster diving channel called Treasure Savers, and our travel channel, Wandering with Thischick Lisa. Everything will be linked down below. everything is going to be behind because we obviously can't go anywhere or be around people, so we haven't been able to travel. So here's day 10 of Lisa and Kenny with POTS. Well, I have POTS. Kenny doesn't have POTS. POTS with COVID, guys. It sucks. So I will keep you guys updated, and I hope you like this video. I mean, I know you probably don't like this video unless you're a rude, weird stalker and you hate me and you hope I have, I don't know. Okay, bye.